EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets... Past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, Prescott. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickell Robey-Coleman. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Going out. Merlin.
Check 48.
Smooth.
Check 48 to Mike.
Watch the slant.
48's Mike. 48's Mike.
Here's Gall. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Nickell Robey-Coleman up to make the tackle. Elliott running right. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Elliott. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He finds his man. It's Austin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Prescott on 1st down. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the ramp. It's 39.
1st down, Cowboys.
Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, 39 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
DC, 17, Turbo,
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You don't want none. Pick up the ball. Right there.
Out of the gun. Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 62 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. These two teams all tied after 1. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Running with Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. And on 4th and short, they snag a gain of over 30. That's sort of a prime example, is it not, of selling out defensively on 4th and short?
It certainly is, because what you're doing defensively is saying you're going to stop them right there at the line of scrimmage or make a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Instead, they get just enough of a hole chopped, and you're thin on the 2nd and 3rd levels. Then you become a chaser instead of a tackler.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Goff now looking to throw. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, and the Cowboys have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
37-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott now. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, Charles, switching gears on a bit of a sad note. On Tuesday, October 22nd, Willie Brown passed away. Willie Brown, 16 seasons in the NFL. First 4 for the Broncos, and then the final 12 as an Oakland Raider.
Man, just think about his career. Hall of Fame 1984, 9-time Pro Bowler, 5-time All-Pro. And let's face it, the lasting image we'll have of him as a player, that interception for Fran Tarkenton in the Super Bowl. The old man, Willie Brown, taking it all the way back, 75 yards against the Vikings for a touchdown. The Raiders won Super Bowl 11. I had the pleasure of getting to know Willie Brown over the years. And when I tried out for the Dallas Cowboys, we scrimmaged the Raiders at one point. And Willie Brown came over to me and had some nice things to say to me, which was really pretty cool coming from a man of his stature and a man of his ability, and I'll treasure those nice words forever.
Obama.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, don't let 89 go deep.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Watch the pass. Check 31. Check 31. Motion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Let's go. Go, Brown.
Now Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. I'm coming. I'm coming.
They are going for it. Goff going up top for Kupp. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Stop your whining.
From the shotgun, again to Elliott. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. Going right side, he has Winton. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain there of 30 big ones. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Hey, let's get there. Go, go, go. 54. 14. 14. 54. Watch 54. I got one.
We're good. We're good.
From the gun, here's Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist.
Right there.
Throwing on third. Gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Never close.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 32.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Joker, Joker.
Never close.
We got it, we got it, we got it. Mike 54.
Value 3, value 3.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Switch, you draw Corker.
He's mine, he's mine, he's mine.
76, tell him. 76. 76. Shell.
Goff now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here we go.
3rd and long. It's gone.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Here's Austin. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Elliott. And some space here. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Kill.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
That's good for Rams. First down.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and that'll bring up second down. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a try to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock,